Hello, beautiful, beautiful people. I hope you're all safe and we are observing this pandemic, and this pandemic has taught us so many lessons. So, we are doing a pick a card reading today, and today's topic is what are the insecurities in your relationship and what are the insecurities in your marriage, and how you could secure them. Some solutions and some tips from the tarot cards. So as you can see, I have three piles here, pile 1, 2 and 3. Here I've put a sacred chakra, a green Tara and a white Tara. So use your intuitions, pause the video if needed, take a deep breath, and whichever pile you're drawn to is your pick a card reading for today. And before I proceed, as usual, I would like to state that tarots build hope. They give us insight and they are connective bridges between our present realms and our higher conscience. So let's proceed with pile 1. Let me put the other piles aside. So those who have chosen pile 1, let's discuss what are the insecurities in your relationship. Let me spread the cards. The first card I have is the King of Wands, the Hanged Man, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, and Five of Wands. Okay. Let me have a wider look at the cards and then we can proceed with the readings. Okay. One thing what we must understand significantly is that the relationship, especially the love relationships, whether it be a live-in or arranged marriages or love marriages, there are always ups and downs in a relationship. No matter which place you live in or what is your status in the society, rich, poor, lesbians, homosexuals, whatever kind of relationship you are in, a romantic relationship, there are always ups and downs. But that doesn't matter unless and until there is love. There is that ignition, there is that spark in the relationship. Okay, so you have to put your efforts sincerely from both the sides to protect your relationship so that it can sustain and it brings longevity to the relationship. So here the King of Wands, because I see wands is the fire energy, so there are three cards with wands, so definitely it's a you must be a fire sign. So with the wands you can be any of the fire signs. Okay, so the King of Wands here indicates the King of Wands bring the insecurities related with exaggeration. Okay, so there are insecurities in your relationship, as you can see with the cards here, but the most prominent or the most big insecurity is that whatever problem you have in your relationship, you have this feeling of exaggerating. You have this imagination, or you have this creativity of exaggerating your problems or your insecurities, and that comes when there is no discussion, there is lack of discussion regarding the subject. Everything is woven in your own brain and everything is created and everything is destroyed in fraction of minutes. So whatever insecurities you have in your relationship, there is a lot of exaggeration from your side. You have been really stretching the insecurities like a elastic band. So that is the insecurities related with King of Wands. Hanged Man. The hanged man is someone who is entangling himself, suffocating himself. So there is a suffocation in your relationship. That is one of the insecurities. There is a lot of difficulty in like you feel as if something, there is a heaviness in your heart. So this could be overcome only if you could be able to look at the problems upside down. That means you need to look at the problems in your relationship from in the view of the opposite side. Like you have to put yourself into the shoes of your partner and look into the problems so as to secure your relationship. So once you're able to look at the problems from the eye of the other person, from the opposite person's view, then things will be clear to you, and there will be a light, there will be a solution to the problem. Okay, so when I look at all the cards together, I feel that this is the most common kind of insecurities in a relationship, and I get a sense of intuition from these cards that you are someone who is married, and maybe you are newly married, a newly wedded couple. So these are most common insecurities, but there is also a lot of love and romance going on in the cards. So these insecurities can be tackled quite easily. Okay, so see, we have two cards indicating 10. 10 is completion. It's that means that all your insecurities are going to come to an end, and you are going to resolve all your insecurities, and you are going to make your relationship secure, because 10 indicates the completion. And here the swords, 10 of swords, brings in the insecurities with kind of depression, and the person is lying down here and he is being sabotaged with 10 swords. So this could also indicate that an end of a karmic cycle. So so all your there is this card promises that your insecurities will come to an end, and you will rise above your insecurities, and you will secure your relationships. So 10 of swords promises like a recovery. Okay, so don't feel get out of that sense of betrayal, okay, that sense of depression, and don't think that your life is a failure or success or something like that. Your concern right now should be to to save your relationship. And these two cards, 10, the number 10 promises a recovery and rising above your insecurities in your relationship. Pentacles is the wealth, the riches, the materialistic pleasures, the desires in your life or in your career, what you would want from this relationship. And the insecurities related to this card is that as we have discussed earlier, that there are ups and downs in a relationship, but you have been observing so many downs and downs and downs, and only little of ups. So don't think that this situation will be continued for a long time, because 10 indicates a completion. The karmic cycle is going to end, so you will be observing ups also, rises also in your life, recovery also in your life. So 10 of Pentacles brings in the hope. Okay, so don't leave the hope, because there is nothing which is beyond solution. I see there is a lot of love in the cards. It's only that these are some basic frictions in a relationship which can be overcome very easily by simple confrontation and just by little bit of understanding and little bit of maturity in the relationship. So here the Six of Cups. Six of Cups indicates that, you know, there is everything which is needed for a smooth relationship. There is a good house, a good family, good moral support. Flowers are blooming around, and but you are stuck in your past. You are stuck in your past situations. You are thinking that maybe this relationship is doesn't worth you. You know, this person don't deserve you. Maybe you would have been happier with some other person if you have chosen them, or if given a chance to go back to the past, you would have not chosen this person. So you have, and that's a truck. Okay, it's gone. So you have to come out of this your past. You have to come out of your regrets. You have to accept that this is your reality. So come out of your past. Try to pull your mind out of the past, because what is bygone is bygone. You have chosen him and you have chosen her, and you are with them right now. So you are you're all vision, or your all efforts should be to protect this relationship, because there is a lot of love in the cards. There is a lot of good fortune, and there is a lot of rise, and there is a lot of everything what you desire will be achieved, will be given to you through this relationship. So you have to stop thinking that this is a wrong choice. This is not a wrong choice. This is in fact the energy is telling me. And again see, look at the repetition of the numbers. The 10 is repeated, and 10 promises completion of a karmic cycle and rise and recovery. Similarly, 6 promises that you have to accept your mistakes. You know, in a relationship, when there is a friction, or there is some kind of tension, both are not equally, but somehow both are responsible for the circumstances to arise. So you have to sit and you have to give yourself time. You can meditate, or you can just lie down with your eyes closed. You can just relax with a cup of coffee, or you can go out to the spa, or give yourself a body massage or a foot massage. Do some activity which gives the relaxation to your body cells and your mind, and try to recollect what are the insecurities, as we have discussed. What is the real problem, and try to accept what is your role, or what is your contribution for all this situation which you are facing presently, and accept it. If the mistake is from your side, accept it. Sit with your partner, talk, confront, communicate, and right communication can resolve biggest issues. So there is a little issue I see in the cards here, little insecurities which can be overcome easily if you sit with your partner and communicate about the problems in your relationship or in your marriage. Like, what are things which you desire, which you want, which you expect from your partner, what kind of behavior you would be expecting from them, and what are your responsibilities towards making your relationship, towards making your marriage successful and secure, and so that you can enjoy each and every moment of your love life, each and every moment of your romantic life. So you can cherish each other's love and warmth forever. Okay, so that is about the Six of Wands. Here there is achievement, there is a reward, but it is not celebrated. So you need to celebrate each and every moment of your life, little victories, little things which you achieve in your life. You need to really celebrate it. You need to have that spark of happiness and that spark of naughtiness in the relationship. Okay, don't let your relationship freeze out. Let always the fire be ignited. Okay, try to cherish and try to celebrate little things in your relationship when you are together. Try to celebrate each and every day. Do not wait for special occasions. Okay, so that way you could be able to secure your relationship. And here we see the Five of Wands. Again, the Five of Wands brings in the energy of lack of focus or lack of energy. So as we have discussed, so there is a lack of focus. You are focusing in the things which are creating this friction in your relationship. Okay, so try to focus, give time and invest the energies needed to get rid of all these insecurities and make your relationship stronger. So these are the tips which are being suggested from the tarot cards, that you have to keep focus and you have to discuss with each other regarding the priorities of your love life, so that you can make your relationship, so that you can make your marriage a happy one, and you can enjoy each and every moment of your life with your loved ones. So that is for those who have chosen pile 1. And let's move ahead with pile 2. Those who have chosen pile 2, let's see what are the insecurities in your relationship or in your marriage, and how could you be able to secure them. So let's spread the cards. We have here Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, and Three of Wands. So when we talk about the insecurities in a relationship, one must understand significantly that in a love relationship, there are always ups and downs. There are always pros and cons. So you have to try to sort them out with your mutual understanding. Okay, so by far there is that spark, there is love, and there is ignition in the relationship. When there is warmth and romance, the insecurities can easily be overcome. So let us proceed with the cards. Here the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is the earth energy, and here I see wands, 2 cards with wands, and two cards with pentacles. So you or your partner could be either of fire energy with the wands. So it could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, the fire energy, or it could be the energy of the pentacles, that is the earth energy. So you, your partner, either of you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So here the Nine of Pentacles brings in the riches, wealth, or the materialistic pleasures. And the insecurities related to this card are that there is always mistakes. The mistakes could be from either you or from your partner, but the insecurity in your relationship is that the mistakes which you commit, it could be the mistakes could be made purposefully or absolutely without any awareness. Like what you are doing could be right in your opinion, but for your partner that could be a mistake, and what your partner is doing could be a mistake in your opinion. So these the little mistakes which you commit are turning out to be the insecurities. And also there is fear of being coming out as a failure in this relationship. So that fear is also one of the insecurities. And there is a lot of cancellations. You make some plans like going out for a picnic or for a romantic date or a dinner or a movie, but in the last minute plans get cancelled. And these cancellations are also turning out to be the insecurities in your life. So there is a lot of cancellations shown in the card. There is everything what is needed, but this fear and this last minute cancellations and this mess up or the friction in the opinion is turning out to be the insecurities. Ace of Wands brings in again unclarity. You are not clear about your relationship, and the kind of energy I get from this card is that you might be not married, or you are into a live-in relationship or a love affair. So you're not clear till now about whether you want to proceed ahead with this relationship or you want to not to proceed ahead. You are not clear. The clarity of thought is not seen in the cards. So you're not clear, but I see that there is a lot of love. There is a lot of spark and fire in the relationship. So I suggest that you need to stick to one another, understand each other's opinion, and bring that clarity through discussion, through dialogues, and through communication. Be clear about what you want from this relationship, and be clear about where you are about to take this relationship. You want to take it a step ahead, or you want to step out of this relationship. So whatever the decision is, it's through mutual understanding. So don't make these things insecurities, and don't bring the friction and anxiety in the relationship. Don't suppress the love, don't suppress the romance. So that is about the Ace of Wands. And King of Pentacles. Pentacles again is talking about riches and wealth. So I find that there is a lot of money, or there is a lot of property or wealth involved in your relationship. Both of you are career wise, both of you are very, very, very secured. You are very, very much settled in your career. That means both of you are clear about your career goals, and you earn a good living, but you're not clear about your relationship. And King of Pentacles brings in insecurities related to like self-centeredness and dangers related to this kind of behavior. So you are not clear about your expenditures or your earning, or you're hiding something about your money related things, your transactions. Like you spend a little, but you show more, like the bills you show are much more than what you really spend. So there is always this friction from the other side, like how can like you spend so much, actually we don't need, like I don't believe what you're talking about, the expenditures. So there is always this kind of hide and seek going on with the earnings and expenditures. So you have to be you have to leave this habit of putting a relationship in the stake of corruption. Don't be corrupt. Being selfish is okay, but don't be self-centered. When you are together, when you are living in together, you have to manage the expenditures also together. So be clear, be sincere about what you the money or the bills which you are paying off. So don't exaggerate the bills or the amounts which you are spending. So that is the biggest insecurities which I see in the cards, that you are very self-centered about your money, about your earnings. You want to save all your earnings and you want the other side to spend, and that brings about the friction in the relationship. So that is about the King of Pentacles. And here the Nine of Swords brings in the insecurities related to anxiety, fears and worries. You are actually taking this relationship a little light. You're not serious. I mean, you're not considering this relationship serious, and you think that it's fine. Like, if I am out of this relationship, I deserve better than this, or I will have someone who is better than this, or I will have someone who will be spending for me and who will be buying me diamonds and big cars, luxury cars, and big flats and buildings and properties. So I might this person doesn't worth me. And the other moment you are like, no, I really love him. What if I get everything from the other person, but I don't, I feel the feeling of there, like there will be a feeling of rejection, or if I am not being loved. So you are in this confusion, to choose amongst the love of your life or the wealth and riches. So there is a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety and depression, and sometimes this turns out to be the worst nightmares, and this brings about dizziness and heaviness in your head. And again, you blame your partner or your lover for all the things which are happening to you, the physical pain which you are going through. So actually it's you who is not about to decide what you want. So first bring about the clarity regarding this person. So and one thing what you must also understand is that the riches and wealth comes and goes, but love is the feeling which is very, very precious, which is above all these materialistic pleasures. And this Seven of Cups again indicates that this is your mind. The cloud is your mind, and your mind is filled with the poisonous things, like you want to come out of this relationship, and things which matters to you are the wealth and the buildings and the riches, and your mind is always manipulating with you, creating this big shadow which you are totally under this shadow. And this is the biggest insecurities in your life. And if you are not able to control or console your mind, then you would be losing this precious love of your life. So you have to console your mind, and you can do that through meditation, through relaxing activities, the activities which can elevate your happiness, something which you really like to do. So, and one of the things which can really console your mind, which will help you to bring about the clarity is the meditation. So every day practice meditation with whatever time you are like free. Give 5 minutes or 10 minutes, close your eyes and recollect the things which you have cherished from this relationship, and try to secure your relationship with this person. So meditation will help you to come over your anxieties and fears, and also to console your mind, to calm your mind. You need to control your senses, and that is also the one of the insecurities. And Seven of Swords are so much in love with your wealth and riches that you want everything for yourself. You are already holding 5 swords in your hands, and but you want the things here, that these 2 swords also to be yours. So you have that the habit of greed. You are someone who is miser, and your this behavior of your greed and this misery of yours could really may really will end the love in your life. And once you have all the riches but your life will be without love and without romance and without that warmth, then what will you do of all these riches? Okay, and I wish that day would not come in your life. Before that you will be securing your relationship, and before that you will be able to understand that love is above all this, and you'll be able to overcome all the insecurities related in your relationship, and you take your relationship a step ahead. Okay, so that is what is being indicated from the cards. And here we have 3 of Wands. Okay, I'm sorry, those were the trucks passing by. So here you're standing and you're thinking that to bring about the clarity in your thoughts. You're thinking that yes, rich money is important, wealth is important, but can I let the love of my life go just because there is unclarity in my mind? And you're thinking that you're here standing to make a decision, and 3 of Wands indicates a negotiation, okay, a visioning for the future. You're looking at your future, like if I am left only with the riches but no love, or I'm left with only love but no riches, or will I be able to take both the riches and the love hand in hand? And I get the sense from this card is that you are also partner in business, so you have to be like behaving like good partners, negotiate, be clear about your earnings and expenditures, and make things, plan out things. So if you are able to plan out things with your partner, then definitely you'll be able to secure your relationship, and you will be able to come out of all the insecurities. So that is for those who have chosen pile 2, and this is the way you can come out of the insecurities in your relationship and take your relationship a step ahead and enjoy all the bliss in the love life of yours. So that is for those who have chosen pile 2. And let's move with the last pile. So those who have chosen pile 3, so the White Tara. Let us see what are the insecurities for the people who have chosen pile 3. Let me spread the cards. We have the Queen of Wands here, and the Hierophant, 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Here I have 9 Justice card, the High Priestess, the Magician, and the Hermit. Okay. So those who have chosen pile 3, I can relate to your situation that you are excuse me, this looks like someone who is married and someone who is in marriage for very long years, and someone who has been very protective about their marriage, but and I also get a sense of spirituality from the cards, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 cards from the major arcana: the Hierophant, Justice, the High Priestess, the Magician and the Hermit. Okay, so these are the 5 cards from the higher arcana or upper arcana. So what is about the 9 of Wands? Here I see the Wands, fire energy. There is a fire energy and there is also the energy of the water. So with the fire energy, you could be Wands, you could be Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. Either of you or your partner could be an Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. So what I get from these cards, the 9 of Wands indicates I'm feeling as if all this insecurity started because because you are being diagnosed with some disease, or because of some of your physical weakness. So once you're diagnosed with this disease or some physical weakness, your partner has shown this infidelity. He have cheated you maybe once or a number of times. Your heart is really shattered because you have invested so many years into this relationship, into this marriage, and when you needed this person, when you needed your spouse, when you needed your life partner, the better half, the most, when you were expecting love and warmth from him, you have been cheated and you have been told that you don't deserve them and they deserve much more better person than you, and you are good for nothing. And like they have shown you they have showered you with shown you all your weaknesses, which has really crumbled your senses. But still you have been able to collect all the fragments through your, because you are someone who is with a strong belief in the institution of marriage. You don't want your marriage to fail. You don't want your relationship to fall apart, and you have been trying very hard to keep your marriage going on, but things have been not working out. But still you are into your marriage, though your partner is irresponsible, though he is not loving, and though he is not generous, but still you are not giving up on your marriage. You are the one who is been sacrificing, and you are the one who is been trying to bring things together, to work out things together. Maybe because you have kids, or maybe because of the family, the culture, or the upbringing, the kind of upbringing which you have been brought up through, that is not letting you take out your trust from your marriage, though there are so many insecurities. And the Nine of Cups brings in the insecurities related to like dissatisfaction. Your partner is not satisfied from you, and there is a lot of greed. He is a kind of greedy person, and his perception of love is confined to physical appearance or to sexual pleasures, and in spite knowing all his traits and behaviors and all their deception and all their unkindness and the wrong way of dominance, you are still in the relationship. But now the pain is so intense, the pain is so deep, that you have find another way. You have realized to know, instead of investing time on such an unfulfilling relationship, you have now find a way to be happy with yourself. You have find a way to cut off from all the worldly pleasures and from greed and lust and anger and attachments, and you have detached yourself and you have been spending time with yourself. You're enjoying your own company, you're doing things which are making you happy, and this is creating a kind of hope around you, and you have turned turned spiritual because of this pain. So this pain has turned your path to the spirituality, and you are trying to realize about the reality of a human nature, and you have turned inward. You have started turning inward. You have initiated your spiritual journey, and since then you have also noticed, you have also witnessed that so many good things are happening to you, or you're trying to heal yourself. Not only you're trying to heal yourself, but also you're trying to heal people around you who are stuck in situations you were once. Now you have been improving through understanding the magic inside you, and the high priestess is showing me that you are awakened. You have aligned all your energy sources are in alignment, and you understand each and every situation clearly, and there are no complaints, no further complaints from life. All the insecurities are gone. You have understood, and you have learned how to transmute the negative emotions into positive, and you're healing yourself, you're healing your body, and you're healing your mind. And the justice card says that the justice will be done to you. So maybe this person who has been so very unkind to you, who has completely turned over you, could come back to you. But even if they come back to you, even if they say you sorry a million times, even if they do whatever, like for next throughout the life, even if they try to get the love from you, they will be not able to, because you have learned that the more you expect from a relationship, the more sorrows it will bring, and you have turned all your insecurities into your insecurities completely focused. There is a deep sense of understanding, and the Queen of Wands is a strong feminine energy, and Queen of Wands promises that you are someone who has now become very gracious, very loving, very practical, and very protective. So you are, in spite of all the insecurities in your marriage, in your relationship, you are still in the relationship. You are not going to give up in your marriage, because you are very practical and you are very mature. And now that you have this sense of understanding, now that your all energies are awakened, now that you understand how to transmute, how to move your negative emotions into the positive emotions and you're trying to protect your family. Maybe you are very much attached to your kids. So now you don't expect anything out of this relationship, but this person who have hurt you so deeply will definitely come back to you, but still he will be not able to gain back your love or the warmth which you had in your relationship. Though you'll be with this person, but the love what you have given to him is like it has come to an end, and this person will strive to get your love throughout his life. So that is about those who have chosen pile 3. I really feel very much a sense of gratitude. I really want to thank the beautiful souls who have chosen pile 3, because you have been through a lot, and that because of all the insecurities you have emerged out to be the stronger person and an awakened person and a beautiful soul. So may God bless you. I hope you have liked my today's video. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel, and Goddess White Tara will bless us all. Lots of blessings from Goddess White Tara. So till next time, stay home, stay safe, take care, bye bye.